I'm going to try and go over the cleaning process for this slicer. I have the Model JK220A meat slicer, and I got it on Amazon, of course. This is a pretty decent meat slicer. To start with, it comes with a 4-foot cord, nice heavy cord. And some of the things we have here is you have your slide tray, which actually moves pretty good. You got your thing to push your meat with. You have your blade adjuster, so you have your tray, your base there, and then it moves to adjust the thickness of your meat, which is done down here with this knob. You have your on-off switch. Your on is recessed, I guess, for so you don't have an accidental turning it on. And if you hear, the motor is fairly quiet, not a problem. The blade's turning. And it cuts really well. So the big issues is the instruction booklet really sucks. And so there's no clear cleaning instructions with this. So to clean this, you have a knob down here. You have to take this off. And then your tray removes. Then you just take that and clean that. And then you have this. All right, so we're going to unplug it. And then in the back, you have this knob, which has to come off. And what that does is it releases the plate on the front here that comes off. And you'll get a mess behind this, and you'll get a mess here. Now here comes the tricky part. So to clean this, you have to remove these 3 screws. Now, let's see if I can do this. Now, this is what happens when you try to take them off. It doesn't work. So what I do is I get a screwdriver. I put a screwdriver in the hole. As you turn it, it hits the back, and then it'll stop the blade from turning. And then so those have to come off. And the tools are not included. I don't give you any tools to clean this, which is kind of stupid since you have to do this. All right, so carefully, I should have gloves on for this, but I don't have any yet. This blade comes off, and then you can take that to the sink and wash it front and back. And then you can, the problem is trying to get, you can't clean down in here with the blade on. So you have to take the blade off to clean that. And then put it back on. You just put that on there, and then you have to line up the holes. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you is the sharpening stones. There are sharpening stones up in there. And the way you get those to work is you have to undo this knob so that this raises up, spins around, and then you can see that will allow the blades to sit. Well, I don't have the blade on there, right? But that'll allow the sharpening stones to sit on the blade, and then you turn it on, and then you have a press here and a press here. You press these two things in while the blade's spinning, and it sharpens your blade. sparks will fly. I tried it. And then you just simply pick it up, turn it around, and then lock it back down when you're done. This knob here, again, there's no instructions on this, so I'm guessing that like when you have your depth set to wherever you want it, you screw this up and it presses against the back of the plate, and then you can lock it down with the nut there. And that's kind of a rather long video, but there is no instructions on cleaning this or how any of these parts work. So I hope this helps.